Switch to specific input source. In macOS X, there is a keyboard shortcuts to switch between activated input sources. Is it possible to switch to a specific language? So if you have 3 input methods, you could have 3 shortcuts: Control 1 for English, Control 2 for Spanish, and Control 3 for Russian.
I present to you the ugliest possible solution. Enable support for assistive devices in System Preferences Universal Access, and displaying the Input Sources menu in the menu bar in System Preferences Language and Text. Make sure the shortcut Ctrl F8 is defined for Move Focus to Status menus in System Preferences Keyboard, Keyboard Shortcuts, Keyboard and AMP, Text Input. Make sure the Input Sources menu is the leftmost menu item that can be moved by dragging while holding CtrlD down. Use Apple Script Editor and write 3 scripts, each of them with the following code. Save once for each language, switching out the name of the language. If you want to press different keys, or assign something different from Ctrl F8, substitute with the key codes here. You can also move the Input Sources menu from its leftmost position by inserting a few right arrow key presses. Invoke scripts however you want, for example use your application launcher, Quicksilver, Launchbar etc., or wrap them in services using Automator, and assign them keyboard shortcuts in System Preferences Keyboard Shortcuts services.
I came up with a bit nicer solution in AppleScript, given you know the name of the keyboard layout you want to switch to. Create a function like this. And then call it by. Be aware that the names of keyboard layouts are localized, i.e. on a German system the above example would need to call English and Deutsch.
Found Kawa, quite simple app to fulfill exactly your needs. Set up shortcuts to directly switch to needed input source.
One option would be to download change input and assign shortcuts to shell commands like change input u.s. You could also use KiraMap for MacBook. See the private.xml documentation. vk_change_input_source_English is defined in change input source def.xml. You can see the IDs of input sources from even fewer.app. Without vertical bar modifier flag column none. For example, the first setting would also apply to option command E. See the source for the key code values and predefined settings.
Keyboard